some technical issues. That's why the episode hasn't aired yet. But no fear, it'll be here tonight. Anyway, we're gonna get into this real quick. I made a proclaim maybe about a week and a half ago with this young woman stating that she is the hottest female rapper in the city, being Richmond, Virginia. If you're wondering what city, if you're not in the city, Richmond, Virginia, and I feel like she's the hottest rapper. And after this episode, you hear what she has to say, see what she has to bring to the table, and then we're gonna drop a video of hers, and we're gonna give the world a chance for you all to stand behind my trademark that I posted on it. None other than Miss D. Everybody, welcome. Hello. Miss D. Welcome to River City Committee. How you doing?
Thank you. How you doing?
I'm all right. We're gonna jump into this. All right. Now, I know of you various ways, so we're gonna jump into this on a professional level. What is it that Miss D does?
Miss D, she's a rapper, singer, songwriter, and a business owner.
Okay, a business owner. That's really one of the main things that we talk about here at River City Committee. Our business ventures, and anybody that's got a business venture. So that's a shameless plug. If you really want to come on down. Contact me. You can hit me on YouTube. You can hit me on Instagram. Same handle, same place. I'm pretty sure a lot of my viewers know me personally, so you know how to get in touch with me. But business, what type of business do you have?
A contracting service.
Contracting service, okay. And that's a big business. And by you being a female, that should be a pretty diverse type of environment for you. And I'm pretty sure that you got a couple of obstacles that were in your way when you were trying to start out.
Absolutely.
Why don't you give the viewers just a few moments of, what it is that you did or that you do, not what you did. It can't be past tense if you do it now. But,
right.
What is it that your company does? What's the name of your company, and what do you all bring to the industry?
Well, the name of the company is Miss D's Contracting Services, LLC.
Okay.
Your needs, our specialty. And the services that we provide, basically, I do majority of the work. Landscaping, painting, small renovations. Anytime I can't provide a service myself going out into the field, I'm able to subcontract another professional.
In other words,
and give you resources.
In other words, you got plugs with them being the plug.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Correct.
Hashtag. That's another thing we do on the show. We have hashtags.
Like the hashtag.
I'm just gonna take this time to set our first hashtag out there as, hey, the plug has plugs too.
Yeah.
Hashtag the plug has plugs too. That's the first hashtag of the night. Don't worry. We'll have plenty more. We have hashtags on our show so our viewers can relate back to them hashtags and remember what it was about.
Okay.
So you have a contracting business. Is there any other thing that you do?
Yes, well, right now I'm working on my album.
Album?
Yeah. Definitely.
Not an EP?
Definitely working on an album.
Okay.
It's going to be distributed through a major label. Won't speak on what label, just they'll see. I'm really excited about that.
Okay.
I've been doing this seriously for about 10 years. I started battle rapping at 11 with my brothers, singing on the church choir when I was 2. So I've been around music all my life. But definitely, this is exciting because I kind of took a break for 3 years. Mm-hmm. Life happened, things happened, but I'm really excited. I'm here now, taking it full force, and I'm just ready to work with different people and different sounds.
Okay, that's real deep because a lot of people got a lot of music going on out here, and they don't seem to have their business straight.
Right.
So to hear that you're working in correspondence with a major label, that right there in itself says a lot. Being a native of Richmond, Virginia, knowing how hard it is to break out of the crab and that we've been classified as for so long.
Right.
To know that you actually broke out of the bucket to get to a major label to come to you and want to work with you, that's major.
Right.
That's major. So kudos to you.
Thank you.
We got to give you kudos for that. Now, back to your contracting business.
Okay.
When did you make it up in your mind that that's what you really wanted to do?
Well, I got out the hospital. I went to the hospital for about a week. I had an infection in my leg called cellulitis. It almost took me out of here. I was an assistant manager at a food chain at the time, and they told me, well, if you was the general manager, then we could give you paid leave. But if just because you're the assistant manager, we can't give you anything. So bills getting behind, stressed out or whatever, and I couldn't walk for 6 months. So when I was sitting around, of course, I went through depression, all types of things was going on at that time in my life. And so, I said, you know what? I'm going to write a business plan. And that's what I did. Wrote a business plan, went to City Hall once I could walk, seen all the documents I need, got myself registered with the State Commission Corporation, and been rocking ever since then. That was back in 2016.
Okay, so now we're looking at, this is 2019, so we might be embarking on 2.5, going on 3
My
years.
3-year anniversary.
That's big. And to be, being a business major, for a business to thrive, for a started up business on your own,
right, so
to speak, for it to thrive and be thriving for 3 years, you still have customers and clientele, they're coming back and you still building.
Right.
That's a good rapport, and that's something else that we want to display on River City Committee. There's a lot of things out here. A lot of people have a lot of things going on out here that are positive. It's not everything you see on the news.
Right.
Most of what you see on the news is only what they really want to show you about our city. That's why I made this platform. Right. Your music career, I heard you say you've been doing it seriously for about 10 years. There's got to be, some type of affiliations that you have throughout the city that you could plug in,
Absolutely. Well, first I'm gonna shout out my label, the label I'm with. Okay. The CEO is also an artist. He's the owner and the artist on the label. Tay Gista. He actually just had an album.
Shout out Tay Gista.
Distributed through Sony. This month.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, January 1st. So that's pretty dope. We're excited about that. You can find that. I've been working with John Day. Okay. He's a producer. He likes to be behind the scene.
All right.
He has great energy. He likes to work with positive people. Mm-hmm. If he doesn't feel like your energy's right, there's no need to even hit him up. But he's the hook king.
I'm glad that you said that. Hey, John Day, bring yourself on down to the River City Committee. We got all positivity you need, man. Positivity is a meal that everybody can eat, and that's what we like to feed people here. Not just food for thought.
That's
food
right.
For life.
804 E Beats. He's dope. He's been in the game for a while. You may have heard him, may have not. Okay. Look him up. Check his track record. I actually have up and coming producer that I've been walking and working with for about 8 years now. He actually did the Money Mission beat, which is the video we're going to show them. His name is Ray Bands.
Ray Bands, hey,
gotta shout him out. Because,
hey man,
his
you've been grinding for a while, Ray Bands.
Some people, but
hey man, we need to sit down.
Definitely shouldn't be slept on.
We need to sit down. Hey, look here. That's another thing we like to tell people at River City Committee. Yeah. If you slept on, we're here to give people pillows. We're here to give people pillows. You know why we're giving them pillows? We're giving them pillows because they've been snoring. They're snoring a little bit too loud. They're a little uneasy.
Right.
So we're going to give them a nice, comfy pillow, let them lay out, understand why they're sleeping on us so we can just wake them up.
Oh, yeah. I like to wake the city and shake things up.
Yeah, no. I get it. Give it a little razzle dazzle. Make them feel different.
Most definitely.
When it all comes down to what makes you happy in what you do, you got a singing side, you have a rapping side. Which one makes you happier? Which one brings you the most joy from it,
It's both the same. It's a talent from God.
Okay.
So anything that he gives me that I know is an extra on me, I love it both. Like, okay. I've been singing longer than I've been rapping, but at the same time, it doesn't take away from my rapping gift, and vice versa. I haven't done a lot of singing lately. I would like to join the church choir, maybe give back once a month to keep utilizing the gift. But after I drop this album, I'll be working on my R&B album.
Okay.
Got a little surprise on the album coming out. I'm not going to tell anybody, but you'll know that I'm an R&B singer as well.
All right. That's dope right there, yeah.
But they both, when I'm on that stage and I'm rapping, I have a passion for it. When I'm on stage and I'm singing, it's from the spirit, the same thing. I have a passion for it. So, they both go hand in hand with me, you know.
That's dope. Now, One thing that I like to do with my guests is bounce a few scenarios and ideas off of them.
Okay.
So, you know, I haven't quite deemed this segment to the people that need to, hear it. So this is like the first go around we're gonna do it. Really nigga.
Okay.
That's what we call it. Really nigga.
Okay.
So, and the reason why we do that is so many times things happen around us and we really don't have anything else to say but really nigga.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? So
I got you.
we're gonna apply this on both aspects of what you do.
Okay.
Like you can pick and choose which one you want to do first, the contracting situation or the music situation. You take your pick and I'll bounce the question off.
Okay, we can start with the contracting.
Okay, contracting. I'm glad you said that first. Because it's a lot of things that can make people scratch their head and wonder, really, So you have a contract. You get to this contract, you learn that only thing they really need done is yard work.
Right.
But when they contacted you asking about sheetrock. So when you get there, you show up with a whole crew just, for sheetrock, painting, and spackle, I don't know all of the technical stuff, but, you call that crew instead of your landscaping crew.
Right.
When you, when you address your client and you ask her, well, what about the sheetrock? She says, well, I just said that just to get you here. Really, nigga?
Right.
So, how would you handle that? Like, let our viewers know how you would handle that type of disposition, because that's something that can happen out here. And us as young business owners, we do need to have these conversations, because
that's right.
Time and time again, we're already being exiled and outed because we're young and because we're African American and we have a business. People want to believe in us.
And I'm a woman.
Yeah, you're a woman, and your people, they want to believe in us, but there's some type of stigma on us that they can't fully put their beliefs in.
Right.
So, the question is, after getting that information, how would you handle that client?
Well, me being the mean machine that I am, I always keep my landscaping equipment on deck anyway. Mm-hmm. I always stay prepared for whatever type of job I have going on. I would do the work. Mm-hmm. I'm sure, I know myself, I would at least have my landscaping supervisor, because I don't have a lot of workers with me. Okay. Small business, but definitely I try to keep people around me that's skilled in everything that we do, or they can at least be an assistant to me. We'll knock the job out. I talk with my crew. I might maybe send the other crew off. Look here, guys, I apologize. I don't need y'all today. Here's $20. Come check me in about 45 minutes to an hour. Mm-hmm. Y'all go have y'all nice lunch on me. Don't feel like you waste your time. Come back and get me. Just so they won't feel like they wasted their time, because time is money. Yeah, definitely. But I would definitely time is money. I would definitely, after I finish my service, I would have to pull that customer aside. I appreciate you for calling me. I would appreciate if next time you didn't wasn't so indiscreet about what you needed done, because at the end of the day, I have different crews, I have different things I could have been doing. I could have maybe sent them on another job, and I stopped my whole business to cater to you. Mm-hmm. So I would appreciate it if you just be upfront with the services that you're actually looking for, so that I can be furthermore prepared and not feel so pressured and not waste my time.
So in other words, Miss D's contracting is always ready.
Oh yeah.
So in other words, what you're saying is, when duty calls, duty shows.
Duty calls. I mean, even if let's say, you want to do landscaping like you were saying, but I don't have any, weed string on me. That's fine. I can start cutting grass while one of my crew members go down the street to Lowe's. There's a Lowe's everywhere, or Mom and Pop's. Shout out to the hardware store on North Avenue.
Most definitely.
But just saying, in this business, you can't buckle under pressure. If I felt like I was overwhelmed, I would have to be totally honest with that customer. I'm not prepared today. This happened to be one of those days where I strictly brought sheetrock out and spackle and things of that nature, So what I'm learning in this game is about honesty. Yeah. Even if you're going through some personal things and you don't want that customer to know your exact business, hey, look, I got a lot going on right now, blah, blah, blah. And they can you're going to lose customers. Yeah. You're going to lose customers.
So what you're saying is we should Like when you're a business owner, you should be prepared for anything.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I had
All right.
a customer. I cut their yard 3 times that day, and they said it wasn't low enough. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's okay.
It
It happens.
Uh-huh.
I didn't understand, but it's okay. I didn't argue and or scream and I still thank her. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I
great.
appreciate her for giving me a chance, and I hope that she isn't, saying it.
Third time's the charm, I guess.
Right. I hope she's not bashing me or anything,
Yeah.
because I worked with her for about a year. So
Well, there you have it. Obviously, she liked to work with
right.
you.
So, it's just in this business, I say don't give up. Don't let things, you're not going to always get the contract you want. You're not going to always make the money that you expected to make. Sometimes you're going to take losses. And that's why you have to be careful in this business. And I like to use contingent estimates. They call it contingent estimates. And basically what that's saying to a customer is, look, I'm telling you that this is going to cost $1,500 with labor and material.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a contingent estimate because I might knock your wall down and you ain't know you had a pipe behind there that's going to explode when I hit it because the blueprint don't show that there's a pipe behind there. So now guess what? I got to call a plumber.
Yeah.
So you give them a contingent estimate so that you're not losing money and they don't think you're trying to screw them over as well. Things happen.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to get to our second part of our segment of really needing to do this music side because that's where things get tricky.
Oh, yeah.
Things get tricky. Yeah, I know that from personal experience and, the whole music world myself.
Right.
Suppose you have a fellow artist, not a label mate, just a fellow artist that's out here that you somewhat believe in and you feel like you all can make like really good music together.
Okay.
You reach out to them, you express that you want to do a track or a project or whatever have you, and they're all for it until it's time to do it.
Right.
Now you've spent your money on studio time. You spent your money on an engineer for that studio time, and it's kind of pricey when you're trying to do things the right way.
Yes, it is.
So
especially coming out of pocket.
Coming out of pocket, you're doing this, and now you're trying to reach this respected artist that you so badly want to do work with.
Right.
And they answer the phone and they tell you, hey, I'm not gonna do a song with you.
Right.
Because I have other affairs elsewhere, and it's probably not something that has anything to do with music, but at the end of the day, they committed to you. And then when it was all said and done, they had other things to do.
Right.
Really, nigga?
Right.
How would you handle that?
I'm gonna be honest with you on this one. Gotta be completely honest, straight up, Miss D. It depends on what my spirit tells me. Mm-hmm. If my spirit tells me you're a hater that's trying to sabotage me, then don't be surprised that the part of the verse that you're supposed to be on is a diss track. Don't be surprised about it.
So what you're saying is, if you flake,
right,
there just might be a flame behind it.
Right. So, I'm the type of person where, again, I pretty much deal with the same engineers, producers, things of that nature. So, what happens is you can't make me look bad. Yes. Because I've already built a rapport with people, in the city doing this music. I'm known for being a timely person, a professional person. So, at the end of the day, even if I had to pull them to the side, like, well, look, I'm going to just drop 2 verses today and
come back and do something
later.
Right,
and do something later. I'll throw you an extra such and such for the time. Right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, but for me, it just depends. If I feel like it was genuine, it was true. Either way, to be honest, I wouldn't call them for another song. Let's just put that out there. Okay. I understand things do happen. Like, it just depends. Like, don't have a session with me at 4 and you call me at 3:58 and say something come up when you found out at 11 o'clock in the morning. That makes sense. If you call me at 11 and we're supposed to be there at 4, by that time I need to go home, write to that verse. I know I need to come with an extra verse, practice that verse because I don't like to waste producers' times. I like to go in and actually at least kind of know my rap or song before I go in there. So, it depends. It just really depends on how they carry it because, with the music industry, for me, it's honestly different from my contracting business. Mm-hmm. My contracting business is about this bread. the rap industry, the music industry can get real ugly.
Very,
so, you know,
very,
like I said, it's
very.
all in how you want to carry it. You know, if
That's
you
another hashtag.
yeah,
It can get ugly.
it can get ugly. You know,
Hashtag
so
it can get ugly.
as I had mentioned to you earlier, like just to throw it out there, like, you know, I'm one of those people that I'm very humble.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But like I would hate to hear a diss track about me because again, I've been battle rapping grown men since I was 11 years old. So don't like, oh, I wonder if she can battle rap. I can. I also crack on people. That's a natural thing for me. So I just make it rhyme when I'm bombing you on the track. So I'm ready for anything in this industry.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? So,
well, all right.
Yeah.
That was the segment. Really, nigga, you all hit the comment section and let me know how you all really like that. If you got some really nigga moments for me, hit the comment. I'll put it on the show if it makes sense to me. Right. And this is all about real life. Right. So we're getting ready to, you know, gear up for the end of this episode. Right. So I got one last question. It's a standing question that I like to ask all my guests. Okay. At the end of it all, the end all to be all, when it's all said and done, the scribes have been written. What does the scribe read for Miss D? Realist. Realist.
Compassionate and good-hearted. You know, I want to be an inspiration to people. Okay. I want to be a paid inspiration. I want money. Like I don't want to be somebody. Oh, even though she was broke, she was inspiring. No. I'm not trying to inspire anyone to be broke.
There you go.
But I want to be known as a person that really gave her all to people. Not too much of myself. Learning to draw back now with that. Learning not to give too much of myself. I go with the energy going. I go where the spirit leads me. But yeah, I just want people to be like, man, you know, I've really missed these. I miss being able to call her at 3 o'clock in the morning. I know she got to work at 4:30 and she picks up the phone and acts like she's not angry. You know what I'm saying? Because she know I really need her, you know? So I just want people to know me for being real, being an honest person, you know, just being genuine, you know, and my kids, you know, being a mother. Teaching them how to live right, you know what I'm saying? And so they can leave a legacy. I don't want to be known negatively, you know what I'm saying? I don't want that stigma about myself. You're going to have people that have different opinions about you, and that's fine, but you know, if I go to a funeral, there's only one person with their nose turned up at the deceased, then that person did pretty good for themselves. Yeah, so,
it makes sense.
You know, like I said, just being a genuine person, loving, very similar to my mother, you know, rest in peace. Yeah, just kind-hearted and open-armed.
Okay. Well, don't worry about where you could be, just worry about where you've been. That's at River City Committed. Now, this is your host, Double D. We're going to sign off now. We're going to pan over to this video. Is it Money Mission?
Yes, Money Mission. We're featuring me and Tay Gista.
Featuring Miss D and Tay Gista. Tay Gista. When you see this on YouTube, you're going to know where to come. We got the door wide open for you. Just call us, let us know. We'll get somebody over there to you. It doesn't matter.
No doubt.
Once again, this is Double D. I'm going to take this time out to shout my wife and kids out. Once again, thank you all. I love you all for allowing me to be me. This is a dream that I have, and they allow me to do it. So I have to shout them out every episode. I want to give a thank you to Miss D. Thank you for sitting down with us.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for introducing yourself to the committee.
No doubt.
Our door's always open. You're already a family member, so hey.
Right. No doubt.
Where we got family, we can always reach.